Viking Serenade. It's getting ready to take off here. It's a cruise ship that starts out in Los Angeles, heads on out here to San Diego, and then out when it leaves here to San Diego, it's going to head on out to Catalina for a day, and then down to Ensenada for a 4-day mini cruise. That's part of the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. This ship here is called the Viking Serenade. This is actually one of their smaller ships of the fleet. Ahead of the trolley out to your right, you'll see the harbor excursions and the Invader cruises, in which they take you on 1- and 2-hour harbor excursions around the bay. Coming up ahead of the trolley out to your left is the winner of the 1987 America's Cup race, the Stars and Stripes 87. This is the one that won it back from the Aussies. Remember that? This is the famous one here. This one helped in the victory of the Aussies there in 87. The mass of this vessel here is 85 feet. The keel is 9 feet deep, weighing 40,000 pounds. It's all lead. Out to your right again are the harbor excursions. And if you come out here at night, they have dinner and dancing cruises, which are a lot of fun. And also during the winter, they also have whale watching excursions as well. Now, for those of you unable to take a harbor excursion today, that's okay, because I got something for you. How'd you like to go on a mini city cruise with Al instead? How about it? There you go, mini city cruise with Al. Here we go. Ahead of the trolley out to your right, you'll see the tuna harbor. Back in the 70s, the tuna industry here in San Diego used to be #2. We even had a tuna cannery out here. But since Mexico has extended its territorial waters off its coast to 200 miles, and with all the regulation on fishing here lately, well, the tuna industry here in San Diego's kind of floundered. That's pretty bad, huh? I could have said they got canned. Oh, watch out. Here he comes. It gets worse, folks. Take a look ahead of the trolley out to your right. You'll see these tan-colored buildings with the Spanish tile roofs. This used to be the home of the San Diego Police Department. It's no longer in use. They moved inland to a newer building. They sold these buildings here to Seaport Village in the harbor and around downtown San Diego. Take a look directly in front of the trolley. Can you see it? Horse-drawn carriage ride. When you walk through Seaport Village, you'll notice that each of the buildings here have their own unique architectural style, which represents a different port of call around the world, thus the name Seaport Village. And there you go. Out your right, you'll see the horse-drawn carriage rides. There you go. Now, I did mention they have a carousel out here, but does anyone know the difference between a carousel and a merry-go-round? Okay, you must have been on Gene's trolley, right? Am I correct? In England, that goes clockwise. That's the major difference. You see that boat out to your right? Well, let me get up here so you can see it. See that boat out to your right there with the two masts there? That's the Invader, won the 1926 and 27 Trans-Pacific Yacht Race. The fastest yacht in the Pacific those years, also used in the filming of the movie Robinson Crusoe. That's called the Invader, and now it's used as, it's owned by a San Diego company, which they use it as a 1-hour harbor excursion. And those folks are out there right now on a harbor excursion. And by the way, as you can see, we're going around this circle here, right? As we're going around this circle, what kind of ride are we going on? A carousel or a merry-go-round? We're going counterclockwise on a carousel. Welcome aboard the Old Town Trolley Carousel. Are we having fun yet? Yeah. All right, here we are in Seaport Village. We're going to have Faith come on aboard to check our tickets. So, folks, when she comes on aboard, hold up your tickets high so she can see them. And then after she's checked your tickets, you're more than welcome to exit the trolley. On our way here. Okay. Our next destination is the Marriott Hotel. Is anyone going to the Marriott? Okay, we have a few folks. We're going to see if anyone would like to join us there as well. Take a look out to your right. You'll see a tall building out to your right. Not yet done yet. It's 600 feet high. 39 stories. When this is going to be done, when this is done, they're going to have a 6-story restaurant at the top with a harbor view. It is expected to be finished in December of '92. That's the Hyatt Regency Hotel. Is anyone familiar with the movie Top Gun by chance?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember the scene in the movie Top Gun when Tom Cruise in that bar scene with his buddy Goose, they're singing that song Great Balls of Fire? They're dressed in their white uniforms. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Take a look ahead of the trolley out to your right. You'll see a barbecue with red awnings and blue umbrellas out front. That is where it was filmed. Okay. In fact, take a look out to the left now. You'll see. Look for the blue front door. To the right of the blue front door is a plaque. It's red, white, and blue. On that plaque, it says Top Gun Sleazy Bar Scene. That's where it's filmed. You go in there and play it. It's the same piano that Tom Cruise did. Ooh. Out to your left, you'll see a tall building with zigzag shapes on the side. It's called the Meridian Condominiums. You get a harbor view from up the top there. To the left of that, you'll see another tall building, a sandstone color building with vertical windows, has antennas at the top. That's called Club Fed. That's our federal prison. You get a room with a view up there too for free. All you have to do is commit a felony, of course. Take a look ahead of the trolley. Out to your right, you'll see the Marriott Hotel, originally owned by Intercontinental. Bought out by the Marriott Corporation in 1987. When they bought it out in 87, they built the South Tower, making this hotel the largest hotel in San Diego. This hotel here ahead of the trolley out to your right contains 1,355 rooms. The largest hotel in San Diego. Take a look ahead of the trolley out to your right. You'll see the unusual glass structures there. This whole convention center, in fact, was built in a nautical theme. The glass structures on the sides here were made to look like waves crashing on the sides of a ship to give it that nautical theme. I had a little boy on board one time, and he's on my tour, and he said, you know, Al, that kind of looks like my habitril for my hamster.
Yeah.
You know, the big old hamster cage.
Yeah.
Those tube thingies. Big old hamster cage. Anyways, as it comes to this traffic signal, take a look back at the convention center. You'll see the ceiling. You'll see the ceiling kind of looks like a tent-like material or a tarp-like material. It's actually made out of a Teflon-coated fiberglass, and it is an outdoor convention center. And, here in San Diego, we have over 300 days of sunny weather, with an average temperature of 72 degrees, so it's perfect to have an outdoor convention center. Take a look out to the left of the trolley, you'll see an archway, and this archway, it says Historic Heart of San Diego. And for those of you who started with me in Old Town, you'll know that Old Town is actually the Historic Heart of San Diego. But here in the tour, we like to call this our second Historic Heart of San Diego, the Gas Lamp Corner, where downtown San Diego first got its start. And we'll be heading through the area in just a few minutes. Now, folks, up ahead of the trolley out to your right, you'll see a trolley coming to this direction here, but it's going to be stopping at this depot, so have no fear, folks. Up ahead of the trolley out to your right, you'll see up on the wall a tin-type painting. The man second from the left with the white vest, there it is. See him? Without a hat is none other than Wyatt Earp. Up on the wall there to your right, you see the man second from the left. He's all out there with all his buddies from the OK Corral. But the man all the way at the end, the right, the short guy with the striped vest and the glasses at the end, he doesn't belong there because you see, folks, he's the artist who painted the mural. As you know, Wyatt Earp is famous for the shootout at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. He hid out for a year, then came out here to San Diego, settled down here with his fourth common-law wife, Josie. As soon as he came out here, he opened up a few gambling parlors, refereed a few boxing matches, and organized a few horse races. And that's what he considered as settling down. Talking about murals in just a moment. Out to your right, you'll see the lady in red. With the hat is the famous Madam Ida Bailey. The man with the black pinstripe vest and the black hat is the father of downtown San Diego, Alonzo Rasas Hort. We'll get in a little bit more detail about him a little later. Head of the trolley out to your right, you'll see this yellow house with the green trim, the William Heath Davis house, the oldest wooden structure in the Gaslamp Quarter. Brought out here from the East Coast around South America in 1850. It was an old, it's kind of plain looking, I know, but you see, folks, this was an old Sears prefab house that you can order through a Sears catalog. Coming up ahead of the trolley out to your left, you'll see probably the most gorgeous building in the gas.
Plain state.